The Speaker Series strives to bring speakers to campus who will engage the Princeton community in topics that reflect the educational value inherent in the intercollegiate athletic experience and reinforce the department's values of education through athletics and our specific pillars of achieve, serve, and lead. Our guests, Foudy and Kristine Lilly, fit this description perfectly, and we're so appreciative and proud that they've joined us here today.
A lot of people are like, wow, that was such a great team. And when I look back and think about our time together, it really was a great team. And I think there's different components that made this team so successful, minus, our skill and finishing our chances on net. But it was what each of us held within us, and we were a part of a team. And the one thing I learned from playing the game of soccer is that you cannot do anything alone. And I think in life, it's not just soccer. And when I think back to that team, I was so fortunate to have 19 other players around me that had my back. And not only my back, but would do anything for me. And some of those players that were on that team in 1999 never stepped a moment on the field.
The greatest lesson I learned is if you can get comfortable and uncomfortable in life, you are winning. I guarantee you, you're winning. And so whenever I step into a new venture, or when I talk in front of groups, or I'm doing live television, or something that gets me out of my zone, I think about that team. And so much of it is one, surrounding yourself with people that are going to push you to do it, and push you to be better, and support those dreams, and support those crazy ideas, right? And another thing is sometimes you just got to go. Because when you get to the other side, you're going to find you not just got through it, you didn't just survive, you're actually thriving.
The one thing, and people always say, what do you miss the most, right, about the teams, and what was the best moment? And I think they think I'm going to name an Olympics or a World Cup. And the thing I say I miss the most is our laughter and how much fun we genuinely had together. So that is the advice I give to kids, right? If it's soccer, if it's lacrosse, whatever sport, if it's math, if it's poetry, if it's sewing, right? What in your life gives you joy and that you're gonna love, and you're gonna love the people that you're surrounded with. So find that team and find stuff that really makes you get out of bed.
I also played hardball, I played basketball, I played football in the backyard with my brother and cousins, played everything. So I think for me, it wasn't necessarily what the training I was doing, it was more what was I doing was having fun. I was playing lots of sports, I was trying different things, but when I was out there doing whatever I was doing, I was putting my effort in.
When did having fun and winning become mutually exclusive, right? The two actually can coexist, and I would argue they were the reason why we won.
Well, I think also here in America, people love winning. So we were successful. So I think that also played in the role of it, and especially that summer. I mean, like I said, there wasn't a whole lot going on, but we saw that we were winning, and it was just a snowball effect, and everything just started to get out of control a little bit in a controlled environment. And we did play hard. We got sweaty. And then we were fun, and we talked to people. We had fun. We enjoyed our fans. We signed autographs. We interacted. We were reachable, And then David Letterman liked us too. So that helped. That helped.
I think there was something you said that people can tell we loved what we were doing.
There was a joy to what we did.
Service is a big part of Princeton's mission. A big part of what we try to instill in our athletes is the importance of service, and what we try to instill in all of our students at Princeton. How do you guys view service? I mean, I know do you feel a big responsibility based on the role that you've played in women's athletics, and sort of how does that translate to how you live today?
Oh, I think we all need to serve. I think it's our obligation to give back. It's our obligation to show the younger people before us what to do, how to do things.
When I actually think about leadership, to me, leadership is service, right? I think the greatest form of leadership is empowering people and empowering others, and that's service. And whether it's one person or a country, to me, the impact and what I want young kids to see is the power of 2 hours of your time.
The greatest thing I get from kids is like, oh, I wear number 13 and you're my favorite player. I'm like, oh my God, that is so wonderful. Like that means something. That means I'm making an impact on someone's life.
definitely communal leadership as well. And that's another thing that I learned by, again, being surrounded by, athletes that are so driven to be better and super competitive, but also just incredible perspective as human beings on what matters and what we want out of this and what our culture is, and done in such different ways. And I think the mistake we make as young adults is we think, leadership is a position of power. And what I learned by these women is leadership is personal, it's not positional. You don't have to be a CEO, you don't have to be a president, a politician to make a difference.
All right, so I think we're going to wrap it up, but thank you guys so much. This was incredible. Such a